Hi, it's Belinda, Aussie Stitcher, coming to you on this 4th of February 2024. Hello, I am back. I am back also from being away. Iona had her operation. It went amazingly well. We got home Friday, so I was away last week, and could not have asked for more textbook, better surgeon in surgery. It's fantastic. She's still in pain. Her neck is obviously quite sore. She had her thyroid taken out. If you're new here before, Iona has Graves' disease, has had it since she was 7. So she made the decision last year to have it out, and it went out last week. So yeah, and it's been so bloody hot. We had a couple of really great nice days. We hit like 47, 48 while I was away. It was hot in Joondalup. We were at the Joondalup hospital. It's been hot. We've got 2 days of cooler weather, and then it reaches into the 40s again. And unfortunately, when I finish this, I'll put the aircon on. We live in a brick house, so it like absorbs all the heat. So even though it's so nice outside, it is not nice in here. It's not horrible either. Oh my God, the reflection is irritating me. But you know, it's not fantastic either. Right, let's get into stitching. In the month of January, including the 2 whips that I showed you in my previous floss update, I did 6,342 stitches, and I had 5 no stitching days. I'm actually keeping track of my no stitching days. I don't want it to be any more than 5 a month. Realistically, we have some really busy days between work and stuff with the children. So if I get 5 no stitching days, I'm pretty happy. I don't want any more. I worked on 7 projects. I worked on A Perfect World, Outback Storm, which you saw in the previous Flosstube, Autumn Queen, Rose Queen, Inspiration, Shakespeare, Fairies, and Anzac. So, didn't really explain it very well, or maybe I did and I can't remember. There's always that. So I have 5 whips that, 5 whips? 5 whips that I want to work each month. That is Perfect World, Outback Storm, Autumn Queen, Rose Fairy, and Anzac. And the idea is that some of them will become a finish, and some of them this year, and some of them will be a finish next year. Then I have a wheel, 2 wheels, and one is, oh actually I've got 3 wheels. One wheel I spin, and I work on that project for 3 months. My 3 months project for January, February, March is Inspirations. And then I spin a monthly one where I only work on it for 1 month. So roughly 1,000 stitches. Last month it was Shakespeare's Fairies, and I'll show you the preview, bloody flies, to this month, because we're in February. And then I have another wheel that if I've actually completed my goals on all of those whips, which most months will be very unlikely, that I can spin and I can work on the set that I've put aside in the, not necessarily put aside, I can work on if I've got free time. Hopefully that makes sense. So, I don't know, between weather and everything, brain's fried. Right, first up I'm going to show you is, and it's up here as well, Autumn Queen. I worked on this and got 1,121 stitches. It's a Mirabilia. Hopefully I've got a preview. And I worked, oh, this is on 32 count Ancient, I think it is, by Picture This Plus, Belfast. And that's what it looks like all together. And I worked in here. I did make a substitution. I don't often make substitutions. I did not use, oh, is it on this one? No, it's not on this one. It's on my other one, that's right. I changed a DMC metallic to a chronic, but it's not this one. So, I don't think anyway. Pretty sure it is. Let me have one more look. Can't be this one. Really thought it was. Again. Anyway. So this is the waist going in. Next time I'll work on it, I'll work over here. This took probably longer than it should have to get my 1,000 stitches, but lots of color changing, not as much block stitching as I had down here. But I'm loving it. And this will definitely get finished this year, but it will be like the second half of the year, reality speaking, because there is still so much stitching to do. My bag is by Emily C, Eclectic Processions. And I forgot to do my normal, it is the weekend. I have 4 kids and they're home, so you're gonna hear noises. She no longer makes bags. Okay, then I worked on Rose Queen. No, Lady Rose. I got Rose Queen, but it's Lady Rose by Jonah Elliott. And for whatever reason, if I get 500 to 600 stitches on this, it is amazing. I just struggle. I mean, I could have, if I could just sit down and work on her, she would be done. There's not much reality to do, but I just struggle so much to get more than 500 to 600 stitches in any sitting. And I don't know if that's to do with, because I don't count my back stitches and I back stitch as I go, and whether that's off-putting, I don't know. She is on 32 count Belfast Bright in Picture This Plus. And that's where she is. And I did in here, up here, and her arm, and backstitched as I went. I don't know if I backstitched in here, but yeah, do love this, but yeah, for whatever reason, I just can't get the 1,000 stitches I can get on nearly everything else. This was a bag gifted to me by my friend Kay. That was her Flosstube name in America. Love this. Right, then I pulled out the one that I'm doing for 3 monthly, which is Inspirations. And I did have quite a heart attack when I pulled this out, going, oh my goodness, this is a big book. Do I have a big enough fabric? And I do. Yeah. I'm just gonna give you a quick look at one page. So it is literally 10, 20, 30, 40 across, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 up. So they're very small pages with lots of backstitch. This one I got 666 stitches. Where's my little thing? but I also probably did about 200 back stitches, reality speaking. This is on 32 count Gold Digger Old Map from Colour Cascades. Colour Cascades is no longer operating. So sorry guys, I didn't fold it very well. Let's start again. Haven't been doing Flosstube for years at all. Right, hopefully in all that you've seen the preview. If you're more comfortable looking at this side, I was trying something different. So I finished off the pot, did up here, did down here, and then went across and did all the back stitching. Still love it. Not necessarily loving all the people, like I think it's the scene necessarily in the middle, but I love everything else enough that I want to see this finished. And this is in an Emily C collection bag, which she no longer does bags. Coffee time. Right. So next I pulled my monthly piece, which was Shakespeare Fairies. Where's my cover? I wonder if it was this one that I had to swap. It's by Mirabilia and it's MD 103. I did all these little cards and then I've lost them. The fabric is 28 count lock by Picture This Plus mirror. And it's a mirror. Just let me see if it was this one. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe it was the other one. Pretty sure I swapped something out. Anyway, I did 1,060 stitches. In all of that, you would have seen a preview. And this is where I am. And I worked in here and down here. Loving it. I don't know, because this won't come out again. I think this one just might get pulled for a 3 monthly next year because I loved working on this, just loved it. And I wouldn't mind stitching to get to the other side, just do like a bit of a long thing because I like doing that. But yeah, I just so thoroughly enjoyed stitching on this one that I was like, oh, I don't want to put it away for a whole 12 months. So this, I've written it down somewhere that as a possibility to do a 3 monthly. This is in my Star Wars stitch and button bag. And she still makes bags. And lastly, I have Anzac. Now I did 1,049 stitches in the month of January, and I did, do I have it? Possibly not. 386 in the first couple of days of February while we were still away. So Long Dog Samplers Anzac. I am doing this with just straight DMC 310 on a fabric of 32 count. I'm not 100% sure the fabric. If you really, really love it, let me know and I will try and find it. And there we are. That's from corner to corner, and I'm on the second row. I did, for a challenge, I'm in Aussie Divas. It's an Aussie cross-stitch challenge group. One of the prompts had me working on something big in real life. Australia is big, so I did some stitches in there, and then I finished off the sheep in other challenges that I'm in. But yeah, the two challenge groups that I'm, or three, one is just between friends. Just a couple of friends. One is magical stitches, I'll link them below, and the one is that Aussie Diva, and I'm doing full coverage fanatics, one of their full coverage challenges as well for Outback Storm. Right, and that is it for WIP. So I'm really happy. I have another week off work. I wasn't going to take it, but they're like, take it off anyway. I had booked it off in case things had went slightly pear-shaped with Iona. And as it is, I have to drive her to Geraldton to get blood tests done on Monday. So it works in well. So goal is to sort out my house, clean up, and do some stitching. Now, next month's, which I'll go back a page I can read, this month I'll be working on a Perfect World, which is what I'm working on right now, Outback Storm, Autumn Queen, Rose, Lady Rose, Anzac as my 5 monthly. We'll do stitch every month until it's finished. Inspirations again, because that's a 3 monthly, and for my monthly one, I'm actually doing a preview, because I never do stuff like this, I'm never organised enough, is Royal Holiday, which is an MD 78, 2004 copyright. I suppose you could call this a very old chart. And this is stitched on 32 count Glacier Belfast in Picture This Plus. So I'll show you my preview. That's where I'm preview. Desperately needs another 1,000 stitches on her. Oh, this bag, I don't know if I said, is a stitch and button bag. And this is another Emily C bag, which, you know, I'm gonna make bags. Right, and that's it. At some point I will go and get photos and do what I've been saying I'm gonna do for months and show you like an insight. I honestly don't know when I'm gonna do that. It hasn't rained, it's hot. My garden is, I don't have much of a garden, and it was looking really good, and the heat's sucked the life out of it. Randomly, the frangipani that I got for Christmas as a gift from a customer at work is doing actually pretty well. The geraniums that I had planted that were doing really well took a massive hit, and I don't know if I'm going to have many survive from it, to be honest. My bottle brushes, I'm sure everyone's interested in this, is doing okay. I think it's going to take a bit to get them maybe back, and I probably have lost some in the last lot of heat wave, and I've probably lost some more this time. It is what it is. And so yeah, and that's it. That's all I've got to say. Yeah, I hope everyone had a good January, and hope February is improving. And if you're suffering from extreme heat, I hope you're staying cool. And if you're suffering from cold weather. Hope you're getting warm, and I hope that it rains very, very soon. We're desperately needing rain. We normally get thunderstorms in January and we haven't received any. We're not the only people suffering, by the way. There are, you know, it's quite a big area, probably a good couple of hours driving each way. Like it's, and we're not the only part of the state. Up north is suffering as well, further up north. And then you've got Queensland, who's been hit with cyclones and floods and no power. Just can't win. One place gets all the rain and horrible weather and one part of Australia doesn't. And that's how it goes in any country, especially when you're a big country. All right, I'm going to stop rambling. Have a great day. Have a great stitchy day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.